Terrible things have happened to Uber customers.
This passenger is talking about Uber, the hottest way to get around here in Southern California. But think about this. Do you really know who's behind the wheel of an UberX car?
Well, our viewers like you wanted to know, so Joel Grover and the iTeam went to work. And here's Joel now with the results of his 3-month investigation. Joel?
Well, Chuck and Colleen, it is so simple to use Uber. You just click on the app on your iPhone or smartphone, and Uber sends you a driver within minutes. UberX is what's called a ride service. They pay regular folks to use their own cars to give rides to people like you. But look at the kind of people the iTeam found could show up at your door.
Trying to find a passenger.
This woman is an UberX driver named Beverly, who just got a message
To pick up Paulo.
to pick up this passenger in Hollywood. Do you have a driver picking you up?
Beverly.
Do you know anything about Beverly, your driver?
No, I don't.
What he doesn't know is that his UberX driver is a convicted felon with a violent past.
I pulled a girl out of a car and almost beat her to death.
The iTeam has found numerous cases of Uber drivers with criminal records, and we found Uber customers who say they've been victimized.
If I knew that this company treated people this way, I would never have used them.
Uber tells the iTeam it does criminal background checks on every potential driver and that it disqualifies anyone with a criminal record in the past 7 years.
I don't do criminal things anymore.
Beverly Locke is a reformed ex-convict who agreed to help the iTeam find out if Uber really checks out its drivers. So she applied to become an UberX driver. All she has to do is fill out Uber's online application and give them approval
Ready?
to do a criminal background check.
I stole everything that wasn't nailed down.
Beverly's 20-year rap sheet includes burglary, cocaine possession, and she's still on probation for threatening someone with death or bodily injury.
Somebody could be victimized by a person like me, yes.
But 4 weeks after applying to Uber, she gets this email saying, "Congratulations, your background check has cleared."
The final step will be to take a quick quiz.
Now she just has to take an online test
You passed.
and get her car inspected, and then Uber sends her this special phone. She's now an UberX driver.
6340 Yucca Street.
The special phone connects her
And he's pointing right at me.
Yeah, quite a bit. With trusting passengers looking for rides.
I would pick somebody up, take them to the airport, and my second thought would be to go back to that house, see what's in there.
Ex-cons like Beverly probably wouldn't be allowed to drive taxis in cities like L.A.,
Your right foot, please.
which requires prospective cabbies to get fingerprinted and pass a nationwide FBI criminal background check. But the iTeam found UberX drivers across the country with criminal records, like this one in Chicago, who's a convicted burglar. And this UberX driver in San Francisco, who had a conviction for reckless driving when he was arrested this New Year's Eve after hitting and killing a 6-year-old girl in a crosswalk. And this UberX driver convicted of drunk driving who was arrested last month, charged with battery of his passenger. Do you think this driver was intentionally trying to steal from you?
I do.
Tanya and Daniel Sackler are talking about their UberX driver named Gevorg, who drove them from LAX to their West Hollywood condo.
She took them all and he put them in a pile.
They say Gevorg quickly unloaded their luggage and then
He hopped in the car and shot off.
the Sacklers say Gevorg took off with her purse and his briefcase with an iPad, wallet, and cash. They called Gevorg immediately.
I said, our bag is in the car. He said, I'm not responsible for what's in the car. I'm not responsible.
And Uber told the Sacklers it too wasn't responsible in this email, saying, "We do not control the drivers as they're not our employees." Uber considers its drivers independent contractors.
If I had known that this guy was not considered an employee of Uber, I would never have taken that ride.
Here I am. I have a 3-page rap sheet.
People like Beverly Locke now wonder just how many ex-cons are behind the wheel of Uber cars and how many could end up victimizing their passengers.
And a criminal mind always thinks like a criminal mind.
Asked Uber to speak with us on camera to explain how convicted felons became UberX drivers. Uber said no one was available this week to talk. They said they'll see about next week. Uber did say they're confident that every ride on Uber is safer than a taxi. And finally, we called Gevorg, the driver that the Sacklers say ripped them off. When I told Gevorg I was with NBC4, he hung up on me.
Imagine that.
You know, so many people put their kids in cars like that.
So many people across Southern California, the United States, and Ubers in other countries are now using this service.
Wow.
Thanks, Joel.
I'm sure there'll be more. Well, let's take a